Do you struggle with finishing or closing out your matches when you're ahead? In this video, I'll give you what I think is the main reason why you can't seem to close it out. The psychology of being up in a match versus being down can be very, very different. If you're down 3-5 in the final set and on the brink of losing, you'll have no choice but to try to play better, assuming, of course, you haven't given up. You're either going to lock down, meaning you'll try to be consistent as a wall, or you're going to take some risks. Whatever you do, your intent is to fight your way back. On the other hand, when you're on the brink of winning, hope can start to creep in. Hope. It's generally a good feeling, a positive feeling. You want to have hope in winning a match. However, when you're winning, that hope might start to get a little too strong. Do you start hoping that your opponent will miss a return? Do you hope that your opponent will double fault? Do you hope that your opponent will make the silliest mistake ever to hand you that win? Hope is the most detrimental feeling you can have when closing out a tennis match. Hope, especially in the closing moments of the match, is a death trap. When you hope, you defer responsibility of the outcome to your opponent or to chance. Nervousness, which is really a form of fear, can also start to creep in, especially if the match has a lot of stakes on the line, like a championship match or any match where you really want to win. It's only natural to feel this way. You're almost at the finish line. You can taste it. You see, hope and fear are really two sides of the same coin. Both feelings are a projection of the future, and you will feel both hope and fear, especially in a very close match. We often think that fear is a weakness that may hinder us from achieving our goals. However, in closing out matches, fear becomes strength. Fear is a great motivator. Specifically in this moment, you need to fear failure. Legendary football wide receiver Jerry Rice said it best in his Hall of Fame speech. "I'm here to tell you that the fear of failure is the engine that has driven me throughout my entire life. It flies in the faces of all these sports psychologists who say you have to let go of your fears to be successful and that negative thoughts will diminish performance. But not wanting to disappoint my parents and later my coaches, teammates, and fans is what pushed me to be successful." You must embrace the fear of failure to overpower the hope of winning the match. The fear here is good. It's a positive thing. The fear is there for a reason, and it's telling you to fight for that point like your life depended on it. You should fear your opponent rising up and stealing the match away from you. You should fear choking away the match. Embolden the fear by crushing a serve bigger than any serve you've hit in your life. If you're returning a second serve, attack it. In order to finish your match strong and decisively, the fear of failure must be your driving force. There is a deeper understanding here to be learned on why we need to embrace the fear itself. We choose fear not because we want to be afraid. In other words, in these critical moments of a tennis match, we don't want to become terrified by the situation. We accept the fear in order to become brave. Bravery is a character trait that can only be defined by the inclusion of fear. Imagine a firefighter trying to save a child trapped inside a burning building. Any person, even a well-trained firefighter, would have fear going inside a burning building. Here the fear is appropriate and undeniable. The firefighter simply cannot brush off the fear. They must save the child despite their own fear. Fortunately, In a tennis match, you don't come into life or death situations. However, you still encounter those moments of fear. Use the fear. Feel it with your heart and carry it. In the end, the fear is there to help you. So go for it and be brave. I'm Coach Adrian. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.